Welcome back to the Spiritual Tribunal. Today we are looking at something I call a narrative collision, a moment where official records and lived reality diverge so sharply that you have to ask who is managing the story. On April 2nd, 2025, a strange synchronization occurred. On that very morning, the sports world was flooded with the news of a professional athlete's election to the Hall of Fame. It is important to note that Carmelo Anthony was the only name quote-unquote leaked that morning, as the rest of the Hall of Fame class was not officially released until April 5th, 2025. On that same morning, a tragic event unfolded in Frisco, Texas, involving a young man with a nearly identical name. If you go to a search engine today, the algorithms have done a very thorough job of cleaning up that day. They have separated the two, pushed the athlete's story to the front, and buried the context of that original news cycle. They have made it look like these two things were never connected. But for those of us who were there, who saw the headlines in real time, we know the truth. We saw the collision. I felt like this was important, and I will be returning with another verse tomorrow, but I just felt like I needed to address this today. We are hearing the 396 Hz frequency. I chose 396 Hz because it is widely recognized as the liberation frequency in sound healing, designed to help dissolve deep-seated emotional blockages and liberate the mind from the fear, guilt, and subconscious anxiety that these manipulated narratives rely on to keep us compliant or distracted, ultimately allowing for a clearer, more objective and grounded view of the truth. This is not just about names that sound alike. It is about the way the media machine and the algorithms work to manage our perception. When we see such perfect timing, and then see the digital trail being re-indexed to hide the original context, it is a red flag. It forces us to ask questions that the mainstream news will not touch. Consider the case of Jeff Metcalf, the father of the victim. After he publicly stated that he forgave the accused and explicitly pleaded for the public not to turn his son's tragedy into a racial or political issue, he was effectively silenced by a court-imposed gag order. Is this just a coincidence, or are we looking at a system that uses these high-visibility events to manufacture conflict, to distract us, or to anchor our attention on specific narratives, silencing those who try to bring humanity back to the conversation? I have been looking into the official reports of the recent sentencing, or even the witness accounts of who was in the courtroom seem to contradict what we are being told. When the narrative feels this fragile, when the official truth changes based on the week you search for it, we have to look for the gaps. In those gaps is where the real story hides. We are not here to accept the surface-level story. We are here to demand the truth. Stay alert, stay grounded, and keep questioning what they are feeding you. This is the Spiritual Tribunal. The algorithm doesn't want you to find these gaps, but we need to ensure the truth reaches those who are ready to hear it. If this investigation resonated with you, please like, share, and leave a comment. It is the single best way to help this information break through the noise. For those who want to go deeper, head to the pinned comment for a direct link to the Zion Frequency Hub. Inside, you'll find the tools we use here, the exact frequencies from my videos, and my growing collection of the hidden books from the Ethiopian canon. I am adding these books one by one, and each one comes with its own dedicated study guide to help you really dive into the text. You'll also find our social groups and the Stewards Marketplace, where you can connect with others and discover natural, curated products created by our own community. Join the hub, interact with the videos, and help us grow this community. I'll be back tomorrow with another verse. Stay alert, keep questioning, and I'll see you there.